So, again, the first questions on this warm-up review are I to the 7th, I to the 109, and we haven't done anything like that. So let's turn the page, and let's take, 5 minutes of notes on the powers of I. We'll see. I mean, we can literally look at the clock down here and see how long this takes. The most important thing is that there's a pattern to it. So once you know the pattern, it's super easy, and you don't really even have to memorize the pattern because you can easily figure it out if you get stuck. So let's figure it out first, and then you either memorize it or just kind of work through it each time, which doesn't really take that long. So I to the first, that would just be I. So not much excitement there. I squared, you know what I squared is? -1. I cubed, okay, now we get a little bit weird, but I could rewrite I cubed. I could rewrite that as I squared times I to the first. So what's I squared times I to the first? Negative I. Yeah. I to the fourth, I could write as a number of different ways, but probably I squared times I squared would be the easiest way to go. So that would be 1. When I get to I to the fifth, and notice where I put that on the same line as I to the first. That would be the same thing as I to the fourth times I. But I to the fourth is 1. So that's just I. I to the sixth, so we'll catch the pattern here in a minute. I to the sixth I could write as a whole bunch of different ways. But I to the fourth times I squared would be a pretty easy way to write that. Because I like using I to the fourth because I to the fourth is 1.
Why can't you use the 4 squared?
Because when we're multiplying with powers, we add the exponents. And I to the fourth is 1. That's why I like to use I to the fourth. I to the seventh, well, that'd be I to the fourth times I cubed. But I to the fourth is 1, so that's easy. I cubed, we just said, was negative I. I to the eighth is I to the fourth times I to the fourth. So 1.
How long? When do we get to 100?
So this would be I to the 9th, I to the 10th, I to the 11th, I to the 12th.
So this goes by 4s.
It goes by 4s.
All you gotta do is memorize I -1
And so on and so on. But yes, you do have to memorize or figure out the first 4. After that, it repeats. So you either memorize the first 4 or take a couple minutes to kind of map it out, like we did here, and then you're good, because then it just repeats after that. Okay, a couple of things about this pattern. Again, memorize it, figure it out. Here's one way that some people like. I'm going to give it to you, and then you can figure out why I don't like it. Here's the pattern. All right, the Texans could say this yesterday. I won. What? So that's, I guess, nice, but what does I won not tell you? The negatives. So it's like, do you want to use that little memory device? Maybe, but you better have some way to know who's negative. So I won is kind of cute, kind of easy to remember the order, but you got to get those negatives in there. I -1, negative I 1. But then that's just the pattern, so that's not really a memory device. Okay, so there's something with 4 going on. So let's think about, what if it was I to the 37th? Now, some of you are going to like just jump straight there. I'm going to kind of slow down. I know that my powers of 4 or my multiples of 4, I guess I should say. My multiples of 4 are the ones. I like that. So I could rewrite this as I to the 36 times I to the first. Again, I guess there's 37 different ways to write that, but I'm picking 36 and 1 because 36, I to the 36 is 1. So that's just I. So basically your multiples of 4 are the trick to this whole thing.
So whatever's the highest multiple of 4.
You want the highest multiple of 4 that's less than the power. So what about I to the 53rd? Let's see, 52 is a multiple of 4. Well, that didn't work out like I wanted to because I got the same answer, but now the good news is all the hundreds are multiples of 4. So even if we did I to the 574, so 500 is a multiple of 4, so I'm not really worried about that. In fact, you could even I to the 500, that's 1. And then, let's see, 72 is a multiple of 4, and that leaves 2 left over. So I've got 1 times 1 times negative 1. My answer would be negative 1.
So I to the 574 just equals negative 1.
I to the 574 is negative 1. Because anything to a power of 4 is just going to be 1. It's just that leftover stuff that you have to worry about. So you get the closest power of 4, and then you worry about how much is left over. Do we need to do another one of these? How about I to the 399? Where you get negative I from?
Because 400 is a multiple of 4, and that's 1 below it.
Okay. Yes, I was hoping somebody would do that. So, I to the 399, 400 is going to be 1, right? Because 400 is a multiple of 4.
Yeah.
So you could go sort of back up 1 from there. Usually we move forward, but if you're close to a multiple of 4, it might be easier to move backwards.
I understand.
So that's hard to rewrite it like that, but yes, it's going to be negative I, because you're 1 short of I to 400. I to the 9th? Well, if it's a low number, what a lot of students end up doing is just counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not writing them all out, but just counting in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I to the 9th is I. But you don't want to do the counting method if you're going to 399. That'd be a little bit ridiculous. So the answer to number 1 on the review, is that what we're looking back at? Okay, so let's try number 1. It's got some extra pieces on it here. I to the 7th is the same as I cubed, is negative I. Which makes it 5i, so let's be careful here. I to the 109, let's see, 108 is a multiple of 4. So we're 1 past 108. So we're at the, maybe it would be better to write it up here. I negative 1, negative I 1. Like there's the pattern. So 108 would land us there. 109 would be back at the top. So, was negative I, was that what you'd said number one was long ago?
Just odd. Oh wait, it should be negative 1.
Okay. Negative I.
And then 5 minus 6.
So, powers of I. I negative 1, negative I 1. Repeat, repeat, repeat. In the absolute worst case, you just count up to 109. That's not really the best way to go. Powers of 4 will get you there a lot faster. Okay, so here's my plan for today. In class, you do this warm-up / review. Like calling this a warm-up is a bit excessive, maybe, because that's 11 questions. Like that's the whole period. Like you're fully warmed up for the day, I guess, after you do that. And for homework, or if you finish today and you have time, I would say do the odds. That's Mondays. And then Tuesday, I would say do the evens. Again, some of you strivers, you could do them all tonight and be done with it and not have to worry about it. Maybe you have something Tuesday that's going to take your time. Some of you jokers are going to play it the other way and not do anything tonight and do it all tomorrow. That's fine too. I don't know that I'd wait till Wednesday morning to try it, but that's up to you. Now, in class, here's my plan. In class tomorrow, I'm going to record me doing the odds. So you can decide, does that mean you want to do the odds? Maybe I should have said this first.
No, I'm going to do the evens, not the odds.
You do this however you want to play this. In class tomorrow, I'm going to record the odds in this period. In the other period, I'll record the evens. So you'll have all of them. So that might mean you want to do the evens, and then we work the odds with me, and then you're all done, and you've only done half the problems. Maybe you want to work the odds, and then I check them. I don't know. You know what I'm doing. I've given you my suggestion. I kind of leave it up to you. On Wednesday, the packet is due with all of them done. So you can figure out, you work them however you want to work them. Whenever you want to work them, I should say.